UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Valero Texas Open. Today's coverage is about to kick off. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, great to be here. As this event kicks off, our featured group consists of two players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
So it looks like they're trying to beat Colin Morikawa this week. That's ambitious. Seems like a friendly duel from the outside, but could create some extra sparks today.
I almost just have to laugh. Someone saying they're going to beat Colin Morikawa. Does that even happen these days? He's one of the most consistent players on tour. I don't know that he's beatable.
Well, he's been accused of having a balky putter occasionally, but you're right. Iron play as good as Tiger Woods in his prime. The short game's irresistible, but I think the most impressive thing about young Colin is his mindset. He's got a 40-year-old mind on a 20-year-old body. No wonder he's winning at a decent rate of knots. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Love watching this player around the greens.
Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Let's head across to the second, which is a par 5, but a long one, stretching over 600 yards.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
You know, the Valero Texas Open is such a hugely popular and famous event in this great state of Texas. I know as a proud Texan, Beamer, this was one you wanted to win at some stage in your life. You get the cowboy boots for winning here, but TPC San Antonio, it really sorts out the players, doesn't it?
It does that and possibly more, Luke. I have to say that coming to this tournament, since its inception here at TPC San Antonio, I was a little dumbfounded on exactly how to play it because there was danger everywhere. It's just one of these golf courses where it's relentless, where you just don't feel like you stand on any particular shot and feel like it's easy. Like you can breathe easily and go ahead and let it go. Maybe on 1 or 2 holes, but that's about it. There is danger seemingly everywhere, especially off the tee around this golf course. Most notably, the 9th hole, where one player hit his first shot to the right, and then it stayed right, and then stayed right, and then all added up to a 16. So there you go. I think that's the highest score ever recorded at a PGA Tour event as well, a 16. Where? At TPC San Antonio.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Eleven feet left to the hole. Oh, just missed. This is a bogey putt coming up. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. The 4th is one of the stronger par 4s at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
Will this one hang on and find the fairway, or is it headed towards the rough? They're in the bunker, looking for an up and down here. Close to the surface here, and the green side rough. Seven feet to the cup.
They'll be happy to get this in the hole. This for bogey. These are on rails, looking good.
Game's just getting a little out of shape by the looks of it.
And making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Well, TPC San Antonio gives you a few chances to get after the golf course, Rich, and right here at the 5th, there's a decision to be made off the tee.
This is an excellent opportunity to be brave, knock it on with the driver. If you lay back with an iron, a very straightforward pitch, but I just don't see the players wanting to lay up.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. If this putt drops, they'll pull in front of Colin Morikawa. Let's see if they can start applying some pressure.
Hey, nice looking line. You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side. But from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4. A birdie is definitely makeable.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. This one is headed to the right. And this putt to move into the top 5.
This has a real chance.
Putting for a par here. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. The par 3 7th, Rich, has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front center of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the 3rd hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area. It will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you say.
That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Oh, well played.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Nicely holed. And for par. He'll take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Here we have a par 5. Is it time to get after it or play it safe? Two wins so far this season. Well, you're in the hands of the tree gods now.
Pretty good shot there.
The par 5 8th, Rich, 615 yards. Not really a 2-shotter.
This is definitely a 3-shotter for almost every player in the field unless it plays downwind. You must avoid the bunker down the right-hand side off the tee. There is no hope of getting it home in 3 if you drive it in there. 3rd shot for most of these players is going to be to a green that is long and narrow, surrounded by deep bunkers both right and left. Par on this hole is certainly possible, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
Big putt for par coming up. He finds himself in a share of 10th place. The closing hole on this front 9 at TPC San Antonio is a strong par 4. Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely.
Going with the 5-iron here.
Yep, that was all they could do. Just had to gouge it out and then try and get up and down.
Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this.
Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
The putt drops, and we're moving on. As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far. Rich?
Well, Luke, I've been enjoying this pair of rivals we are following today. The two of them are pretty even for the event so far. Very interested to see who will come out of this with the bragging rights.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Going with the 8-iron here. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
If it's up, it could be in. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Sitting at 1 over for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
This one looks like it's going left. And here we are with the third shot. 5 shots off the lead. Beauty of a chip shot there.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Reach this par 4 12th, really challenging, especially around the green.
This tee shot is underrated in difficulty-wise. This is not an easy tee shot, as this fairway pitches from left to right. You want to skirt the bunker down the left-hand side as best possible to find the fairway. Second shot from there goes straight uphill and surrounded by 2 of the deepest bunkers on the golf course. As they say, Luke, everything is bigger in Texas, and these bunkers are proof of that.
They've got that one a bit heavy, but the green's still in sight. From around 140 yards here. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
They've decided to club up.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
This one has eyes for the hole. That's frustrating. Putting for bogey here. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. 13's a long par 3 measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. Come up short in those bunkers, well, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, well, you done good.
This would be a great up and down. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
An important par save.
That gets the job done. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. What do you think of the 14th, Rich? A par 5, 575 yards.
This is a really good par 5 here, Luke. Tee shot wants to favor the right-hand side of the fairway, if at all possible, shortening the hole some 20 yards. Second shot must avoid those fairway bunkers down the right and on the left-hand side. A narrow opening to this green should players go for it in 2.
Well, I think they're attacking this one. They're really going to go for it.
Opting for the 5 wood.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
Well, they got after that one right up near the surface. Good play.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
Well done. That's a good way to move into the top 10. And that'll move him to even par for the tournament. As we start heading for home, Rich, we find ourselves on the tee at the 15th.
Could be the hardest hole on the golf course, Luke. Tee shot must avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot is to a green that's perched above the fairway and surrounded by 4 bunkers that are mean. This hole could make or break a player's day.
Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie. Opting for the 4-iron here. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
A bit short with that effort.
And here we are with their 4th. 5 strokes behind our leader. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
Try and keep that scorecard a little less dirty. This is for bogey.
Well holed. Sitting at 1 over for the day. As we find ourselves at the 16th, the par 3. Great entertainment here, Rich, especially with the center bunker.
Love this hole. Probably my favorite one on the golf course, even with that bunker in the middle. The back portion of this green actually is an amphitheater, so anything missing a little bit long on both sides should wander back onto the green.
Going with the 7. This would be a great up and down. Ooh, that almost went down. Yep, well done. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. As we get down the stretch here at TPC San Antonio, there's a number of options that can be taken. This 17th's a fascinating hole.
Luke, if it's playing downwind, a driver is a must. If it's back into the wind, take out the iron for safety.
spot in the top 10 on the line here if they can hold this. Just didn't drop. Just a 4-footer remaining. And nicely holed. Now 5 strokes behind. Well, while the closing hole at TPC San Antonio can be reached in 2, Rich, it's all set up by the tee shot.
Tee shot must find the fairway. If not, you have water hazards left and bunkers right that will gobble up that second shot if you're slightly out of position.
Quality shot, that one. Getting ready to play their third. 5 shots off the pace. Now this one's from downtown. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
That signs off on this player's performance for the day. So the opening round in the books, Rich. Impressed with your efforts here in the booth. Thanks for your time.
Luke, tomorrow, final. Can't wait.